Now Murray off play action. Buying time to his left. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
That's it. Brings up 3rd.
Play action. Now it's Murray. Flushed out right. And Murray with a smart move there at the end of the play. Picks up the 1st down and then slides to the ground.
We just saw a nice example of why teams often bring in baseball guys to teach quarterbacks how to slide in key situations. You want to protect your franchise guy. Make sure he doesn't get hurt. He did exactly that on that play. A perfect slide to avoid the big hit and pick up a 1st down.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. And now Murray's going to set up to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the 1st down.
Flush to his right. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on 1st down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
On 2nd down, Connor looking for space. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
On play action, it's Murray. Steps away. The ball comes out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. Can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carrying around a lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture. DeAndre Hopkins making the catch. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. DeAndre Hopkins, 31 yards. And the Cardinals have taken the early lead. Prater for the extra point. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. From the 6.
One play at a time. Here we go.
And a less than desirable return as he's out of bounds at the 15-yard line. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 15. Goes across the 20 to the 22. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
From the 22, Jackson under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Cards going nickel. An extra defensive back out there now on third down. Off the play fake to Dobbins. Here's Jackson. They'll roll him out right. First down and more for Jackson. And he's going to get this all the way up to the 30-yard line.
After the sack, you could understand him maybe being a little bit nervous back there, a little skittish, but looked awfully decisive when he took off and ran.
Very decisive and picked up that first down in the process. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11. Jackson now off the bootleg. Rolling to his right. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down.
Containing him is becoming a big problem. We've already seen this once earlier on this drive.
Yeah, and so now 2 times this has happened. Do you adjust something?
Yeah, I think you do. I think you got to start thinking about your rush lanes. Try not to either get too wide or too narrow. Make sure someone is there waiting for him to take off.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And he'll get it across midfield and down into Cardinal territory. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Jackson's throw into the hands of Andrews.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43. On 2nd and 9, Jackson eluding the pressure right. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30.
Normally we're talking about a quarterback duel where they're matching each other pass for pass. How about the footwork in this one? Both of these guys running the ball well.
Yeah, they've mixed in the run game. You're exactly right. Now, both coaches might not like how much their quarterbacks have taken off, but another example right there of just good mobility. They'll run on first down. Dobbins. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
And when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
Now Dobbins again on 2nd down. And able to get this down inside the 15 to either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds.
Well, I can certainly tell my age, partner, because when I was a kid, running backs like J.K. Dobbins with over 2,000 yards in their final season in college, they went early in the draft. Instead, he somehow lasted until the 2nd round. But how great is it to get a guy with...
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson, 14 yards. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying the football game. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and we are tied here in the 2nd quarter. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Daniels on the return. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it when...
Fighting through it, he's got space. And they're going to have this in a great spot way down in Baltimore territory. A huge play there for Arizona. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Edmonds going to get the handoff here on the option. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. The excellent play last time is followed by a much more routine gain of 3.
That's out to the flat for Edmonds.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Chase Edmonds, as the first half is winding down. And the Cardinals have taken the lead. Extra point good by Prater. And that makes the score 14-7.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Taken in at the 3. And he'll go down at the 2-yard line. What a disaster there.
Only able to get it to the 2-yard line on his return. Not going to make a lot of friends on your team when you only get it that far.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
And we'll see how aggressive they want to be in these final stages before the half. They'll start on the ground with Dobbins.
And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. They'll keep it on the ground again here.
Woo! Give me some.
And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Both teams finishing up their halftime adjustments. We're about ready to get back to football at State Farm Stadium. And for the call, let's head back out to Glendale and hand it over to Brandon Gaudin.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Ravens set to receive the football, trailing here as we resume action in the third quarter. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
And they do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them, because is it going to win the game? No, but you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline.
And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. Off the play fake, here's Jackson. He'll buy some time right.
Well, he's proven real effective running the football. No one open, don't force it. Just get what you can, and that's what he's done very well in this game.
Play action. Now Jackson forced out to his left. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
Line of scrimmage, the 43 on 2nd and 4.
Play action. It's Jackson.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable. And that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
And he will take this all the way down to the Cardinals' 12-yard line. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They go play action now. Jackson sliding out of the pocket. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds the defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback, I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
Another run here with Dobbins. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. J.K. Dobbins. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying the football game. Tucker with the extra point, and that will tie our game here in the third. And the Cardinals hands team able to secure the football. The risk reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things. Now they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
Third quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10. From the gun, Murray. He'll get this complete to Rondale Moore.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
On 1st and 10 is Connor. And he'll get about 4 as he's brought down at the 24.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
6 yards left on 2nd down. Snap comes to Murray at 1. That's complete to Edmonds, his running back. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. A field goal could get them the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. Murray going to throw. They'll roll him out right. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Kyler Murray, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Cards answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th. Prater for the extra point. And the lead is now 21-14. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. They go play action with Jackson. Rolling, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. Now Jackson. And he's going to go down again. The lightning rod, J.J. Watt with a sack.
We've watched this a long time, and I still don't believe we get it. 3rd and long. Why are you calling play action?
Yeah, because they're not going to bite defensively, right?
No, not at all. I did have a coach explain to me years ago that for some teams, that's how they have to deal with pass protection and their line blocking. But to me, it seems silly.
Yeah, well, they're silly, and it leads to a play action sack. And he's got his receiver. That's Sammy Watkins. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. The Ravens go for it but come up empty. Then the Cardinals will now take over with excellent field position. On first down, Connor. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine.
Connor going to get it again on 2nd down.
And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. Whistles now in a timeout defensively. So a wise move as they'll use the first of their timeouts to force one more play before the 2-minute warning. This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. Out of the gun, here's Murray.
They'll go out to the flat for Edmonds.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. 2nd, 3rd guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Murray to throw. Being chased out left. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout as it comes with 1:04 left to go in the game. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to make it a 2-score game. Prater's kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further.
So that one, CD, going to make the road back a lot more difficult.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. You know they were praying on the other sideline for a miss because now, as you pointed out, a very difficult road. Down 2 scores. You don't just need a touchdown. You need a chain of events to go your way. You've got to score, somehow get the ball back, and score again. The odds of that happening, not great in your favor.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, 2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back, and then score again. But they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly. Then they'll take it from there.
Meanwhile, Jackson's throw taken in by Watkins here.
And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40.
Throwing, Jackson.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Jalen Thompson picks it.
And the Cards come up with a late turnover.